And I would like to welcome those of you who are joining to the Switch version of East Memoir, The Oath in Felghana. I will not be turning on the usual stream view just yet, so let's wait until after the opening scenes, and then I'll switch over. So I won't be reading chat in the meantime, so if you have anything to say, please hold it until after we get all of the opening dialogue and stuff out of the way. But, yup. Here we are. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this on normal. And someone's gonna say, wait a minute, you did the PC version on hard. What gives? I'm kind of being too much of a laze right about now, and yeah. I would have been willing to do this on hard, but if I did this with the guys, then definitely, but oh, right, I need clear data to do Inferno difficulty. But in case you're wondering, it's like, if I ever had the previous handheld version on PSP, the answer was yes, I did. And yeah, there's a bit of a tweaked art style in this one. I don't know how I could accurately explain it. Maybe to the tune of Star Ocean First Departure R would probably what I would be thinking of. Yeah, let me check the options here. One other funny thing is, on the Switch version, there's no moving with the D-pad. I'm like, ah! I'll deal with the audio levels later on. And then, yeah, this sounds just about right. No ZLZR functions, at least I don't believe there is. But, alright. This sounds about right with almost every time I've done this game with a controller. Okay. Alright, enough rambling. Time for action.
Do you know the name Adol Christin? Ah, Adol Christin. From the time he left his homeland at age 16 to the final years of his life, he surrendered each and every day of his existence to fate, wandering the world in search of his next adventure. His exploits have been meticulously chronicled in over 100 volumes of personal travelogue, detailing where he'd been, what he learned, and what he accomplished thereat. These are not tall tales, but factual accounts. Each volume is comprised of a simple, honest assessment of events, with an emotional detachment that affords the reader a certain degree of personal interpretation. Yet, despite Adol's dry and humble candor, all who read of these brave new worlds, these exotic landscapes and encounters, come away from the experience deeply affected. Indeed, it is as if the reader is right there with him, feeling just as he must have felt. The events I shall now recount took place a mere 3 years after Adol Christin set out on his first adventure. Collectively, these accounts are known as the Felghana Archives. I invite you to take up Adol's sword as if it were your own, and allow yourself to become immersed within his words. Imagine if you were he.
Well, Adol, here we are. This is Felghana. I was hoping we'd get here a little earlier in the day, but I wasn't expecting the waters to be so rough. Still, this place does bring back memories. Hard to believe it's really been 8 years since I left. There's Margot, I always called her Mams, and old Gardner. Not to mention Chester and Elena. I wonder how they're doing after all this time. Oh man, what the hell happened here? This monument's dedicated to the god of safe journeys. It's a relic of the old religion, from when people believed that spirits existed even in stuff that wasn't alive. I just don't get why anyone would deface it like this, though. I guess maybe the rumors really are true. What was that? It came from over there. Hey, wait up, Adol! Damn it, left behind again. No way! You gotta be kidding me! What the hell are monsters doing in Felghana?
Monsters? Here? What are they doing this close to town? Chester? Excuse me. Thank you very much for saving me. You're a traveler, aren't you? Are you hurt at all?
Hey! Are you alright, Adol? Right when you ran off, I got attacked by monsters too. I'd like to know what the hell those things are doing in Felghana. Whoops! Excuse me. I guess they must have been after you. Are you okay, miss? You don't look like you're hurt, at least. Huh? What's wrong? Something on my face? Am I, like, covered in monster gore? We should probably get moving and head to town before we're attacked again. I can't say I recognize your face, but you've got to live in Redmont, I figure—
Dogi? I knew it! I must be dreaming! Dogi, you're actually back! What have you been doing all this time?
Hey, hold on a second now. You obviously know me, but do I know you?
How can you even say that? You, me, and my brother used to play together all the time when we were kids. Don't you dare tell me you've forgotten.
Oh, no way! When I last saw you, you were just a skinny little tomboy!
Well, that was 8 years ago. I'm 17 now.
Man, you sure are.
I'm sorry, where are my manners? It's nice to meet you. And, again, thank you very much for your help. My name is Elena. Elena Stoddart.
Helena, where have you been? You had me worried sick, staying out so late.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gardner. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I just...
It's okay, Helena. As long as you're all right, we'll pretend this never happened. So, who are your two friends? I don't believe I recognize either one of them.
Look a little closer. You'll get it in a second.
Huh?
Hey there, Gardner! Still standing at the gate like always, I see.
Wait! Dogie! Is that really you?
Yeah, I guess I've been a little out of touch. Sorry.
My favorite little troublemaker has come home! Where have you been all this time? And what have you been up to?
Well, you know, wandering, killing monsters, saving the world. The usual. Anyway, I brought a pal of mine along. Go on, Adol, introduce yourself.
Adol introduced himself to Gardner.
An adventurer, eh? Well, that's certainly a rarity. But from the looks of that sword on your belt, I can tell you're no amateur.
No, he's quite remarkable. I was attacked by monsters just now, and he came right to my rescue.
Is that a fact? Well then, you have my thanks, good sir. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That's the problem with gate duty. You miss all the real trouble out in the field.
Does raise a point worth discussing, though. Why are there monsters here in the first place? We'd heard rumors that Felghana's fallen on hard times, but I had no idea it had gotten so bad.
Yeah, things certainly aren't looking up these days. It's been pretty bad for around a year now. We're rarely visited by anyone anymore as a result. No travelers, no merchants.
Man, that sucks.
Well, it's getting late. You can tell me all about where you've been and what you've done come morning. For now, you should head on in and get some sleep. I bet you're exhausted after what you've been through.
This place sure hasn't changed much either. I used to live and work at this inn when I was a kid. I owe Mams a lot for looking after me back then. Hey, Elena, go get Chester, would you? I haven't seen him in so long, and we can't have a reunion party if everyone's not here.
I'm sorry. He's not in town right now.
What? Oh, no way! Oh well, what can you do? He's probably pretty busy.
I'm afraid I'll be taking my leave for the night as well. My long absence likely had a few people worried, so I really should let them know I'm okay.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll be fine here for the night. We're probably gonna hang out a little before we go to bed. By the way, are you and Chester still living with the mayor?
Oh no, he and I have a house on the edge of town now. It's just...
Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing, really. I guess I'll be off then. It was nice to meet you, Adol, and good to see you again, Dogie. I know you two must be tired from your journey. Please, take it easy and get some rest, okay?
She's acting kind of strange. Probably just been a rough day for her. Man, though, she sure has filled out nicely. And she's got that whole childhood friend thing going for her, too. Who am I kidding, though? She's gonna fall for you, not for me. That's always how it goes. Let's just get inside.
Dogi? I can't believe it! It's really you! My little nightmares come home! And look at those muscles! You've grown so big! Last time I saw you, you were just a pudgy little brat.
Yeah, it's me. I'm back. You're looking well.
You know, I haven't heard a peep out of you since you left. Would it be so much to ask for some kind of contact? A letter at least if you couldn't visit.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'ams.
Well, I always figured you'd do well for yourself. It certainly is nice to see you back safely, though. And you're a friend of Dogi's, then?
Adol gave his name and explained that he had been traveling with Dogi for quite some time.
I see. Well, thank you for looking after our little wayward wanderer. Unfortunately, you've arrived at a pretty bad time. Lots of unpleasant business going on lately. But still, happy events like these are rare, so I intend to enjoy this while I can.
Ma'ams.
You two boys must be hungry. Let me fix you up a nice big meal, and you'd better clean your plates if you know what's good for you.
So then, how is the investigation coming along?
You have nothing to worry about, my lord. We've already confirmed their locations. The Tigray Quarry, the Ilburn's ruins, and the sacred mountains of Eldern. All that now remains is to organize the men and begin our search in earnest.
Excellent, excellent. Once I possess what I seek, my might and majesty will be known far and wide. Indeed, perhaps my homeland could lay claim to all of Europa. Either way, this certainly should be an enjoyable undertaking, wouldn't you agree?
In your hands, my lord, I'm certain that dream will become a reality.
Indeed it will. Indeed it will. I leave the search in your hands. Make certain it continues without interruption. I expect good news forthwith.
You do me great honor. I pledge you my success, Lord Memoire. I shall see to it that your faith in me is not misplaced.
So, Adol, while I'm here, I think I'm gonna swing by the Elder Mountains for a bit to visit my old master. He's the one who taught me everything I know about fighting, back when I was a kid. If anyone would know the reason for all the monsters showing up around here, he'd be the one. I won't be gone long, though. You should relax and tour the town. It's a really nice place. If you have any questions, you can ask Elena. She said her house was on the outskirts of town, so I'm sure it won't be too tough to find. I'm off for now. See you later, buddy.
And here we are. Oh right, I should probably dip down the volume a little bit. Let's do... designs? Yeah. Yeah, I noticed on the volume sliders it was hitting up the red a lot, so I'm gonna have to tone that down a bit. Alright, and they made Adol yell on every jump and every attack. They just had to pull an advanced Link to the Past with this one.
Welcome. Well, well, what have we here? Are you a traveler by any chance? That sword looks like it's seen a lot of action. You should have it fixed up. This store deals in weapons and armor, along with a handful of our own specially selected curios. The boss is a bit eccentric, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a better smithy anywhere else in the world. He's choosy about his clientele, though, so don't be offended if he turns you away at first. Just keep at him. Welcome.
I need a dump truck of money before I can even consider buying any of these.
Don't be a stranger. Welcome.
Okay, 3 blocks. Okay, duns rather than actually hurts. One thing about the Ark installments that I'm always a little bit finicky about is trying to hoard all of these elixirs. And at some point I just have to, you know, stop beating the bush and just use them on the spot. I always had this sort of nasty habit
Take
of
your
hoarding.
time, no hurry.
Sorry. I always had this nasty habit of hoarding them near the end.
Don't be a stranger.
What do you want? I'm Adonis. I own this shop, and if my appearance hasn't given it away yet, I'm happy to confirm that yes, I'm a smithy. Huh. From the looks of that sword, you know what you're doing at least. But I make it a rule to refine weapons and armor for people I like, and only people I like. Sorry, but you may as well just head home.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Which means you must be Adol, that friend of Dogi's I've been hearing so much about. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Nell, and I'm a devotee of the church. Is it true that you saved Elna from a pack of wild monsters? Words cannot express how thankful we are for that. I've pledged myself to this church for many a year, and have known the Stoddart children since they were very little. They've always regarded me as a big sister to them, sister with a small s, that is. And I've always regarded them in kind, which is why traumatic events like last night's unpleasantness affect me so.
Oh, you must be Adol. It's nice to meet you. I'm Father Jean-Pierre, pastor of this church. Elena's had quite a lot to say about you. I understand you're the one who saved her when she was ambushed by a pack of monsters. For that, I must truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm certain that Elena had her reasons for being out so late. She denied any, of course, claiming it was just a flight of fancy, but I feel there's more to it than that. If I pressure her to tell me things she wishes to hide, though, I can see no good coming of it. But I digress. Please forgive me. This is our very first meeting, and here I am babbling away. May God's blessings be with you in your travels. If anything ever troubles you, always remember, the church's doors are open. Come by any time, day or night.
What do you want with me, stranger? Please just leave me be. You're too young to have gone deaf. Please, just get out of here. Leave me be.
What got into her, I wonder? Well, alright. Well, the mayor's not home.
Oh, good morning, Adol. Is Dogi not with you today?
Adol explained that Dogi had gone to visit his old master in the Elder Mountains.
Oh, that's... Well, it's not very nice of him, to be honest. He hasn't even shown you around yet. But that's Dogi for you. 8 years ago, he suddenly decided he simply had to go on a journey of self-discovery. To become a man, he said. I wasn't fond of the idea myself, but Chester sternly opposed it. The two of them got into quite a scuffle. They did make up right as Dogi was about to leave, though. To be honest, I have something I need to tell Dogi. Remember yesterday, when I said Chester was out of town? Well, that's true, but he actually hasn't been back in over 6 months. He left a note for me on the day he vanished. It just said, I won't be back for a while. I haven't heard anything from him at all since then. Not a word. I'm not sure how to tell Dogi, after he came all this way. Sorry. I don't mean to dump all my apprehensions on you. When he gets back, I guess I'll just have to give it to him straight. I'm sure Dogi will take the news well after all he's seen and done with you. As well as he can, anyway.
What? How many were there?
I'm not sure, but there were definitely a lot. More than I've ever seen before. Who are you?
Adol introduced himself and asked what was happening.
Monsters started gushing out of one of the deep mine shafts in the Tigray Quarry. That's east of here. We only just barely made it out of there alive. But Mayor Edgar is still inside. So Dewey, that's the head miner, asked me to go into town and get some help. Anybody who's willing and able.
Dogie could do this job easily, but he left town a short while ago. Probably too far away to track him down now. I can't go myself either, since I'm the only one trained in defensive combat around here. I've got to guard the town. Adol, I hate to ask, but we could really use your strength. Would you put your adventurer's skills to use for us and check out the quarry in my place?
Yes, please. It would mean a great deal to me as well. The mayor, Dewey, and even Paul are in grave danger right now.
Consider it done.
Thank you so much for this. I can't even imagine how to repay you.
We're in your debt, Adol. Here, I've got a map of Felghana. You might need it. You should also make sure you're well prepared, as it sounds like you'll be fighting some monsters in there. Take this, and use it to get your equipment refined. Go talk to Adonis, the town's smithy. Tell him I sent you, or he probably won't give you the time of day. He's a stubborn one, but he knows how to pound metal like nobody's business. Your equipment's in good hands with him. I do hate asking you to put your life at risk for us, but we need you right now. Show us what you're made of, adventurer.
It's you again. Doesn't matter how many times you talk to me. I pick and choose my own clientele, and I do not choose you.
Adol relayed Gardner's message.
You serious? Gardner sent you? Guess that means you'll take good care of my work, if nothing else. Well, if Gardner says you're good news, then you're good news. Gotta do what the old guy asks. I can augment your sword, armor, and shield here. Just hand them over, and I'll make them better. Well, if you got enough Ravel ore for the job, anyway. Monsters often get it stuck in their fur or claws and will drop it when killed. Or sometimes it's just lying around. I'll have to charge you a service fee too, though, or else Cynthia's gonna put up a fuss like you wouldn't believe. And the price varies per piece, as we've got this whole quality chart system in place. Don't ask me, it was her idea. So, what have you got for me? You're part of my clientele now, Adol Kristen, so feel free to come on by anytime you need work done. What do you got for me? This the one? Good to go. Come again.
Well, time to go on an adventure. Well, progress. Okay, I guess I'm not welcome here. This ain't it either. Either.
Sorry, I thought you were a monster. But if you're not a monster, then who are you? And what are you doing here?
Adolf gave his name and explained that he had come at Ricardo's behest.
Oh, so you're the guy Ricardo got, huh? I don't know where he found you, but you sure do look the part. Okay, thank you. You're a lifesaver, you know that? The mayor's still down in the tunnel as far as I can see. The boss has been searching around the entrance, mainly, but I guess the mayor got himself stuck farther in. But the last time the boss checked in was a while ago. Hasn't come back for so long. I'm starting to get worried. I sure hope the monsters haven't eaten those too. Still gives me chills just thinking about it. Anyway, I really appreciate you coming. Please find Mayor Edgar and old Dewey and bring them out. Alive if you can.
I'll do my best. Oh, right. Downward thrusting.
Don't move!
Yeah, that works too. Yeah, I won't be able to reach that right now.
Who might you be? And what in the world are you doing here? Can't say as I've ever seen you around before. You from Valestein Castle? Adol introduced himself and explained that he had come at Ricardo's behest. I see. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm Dewey, the head miner in this quarry. I came here to look for Mayor Edgar, but this is as far as I got. He's in serious danger here, though. I can't just leave him. Unfortunately, the monsters down there are in a class all their own. Sword attacks just bounce right off them. Unless we can find some way of dealing with them, I don't see how we can possibly get the mayor out safely. Maybe check the storehouse. We found some pretty interesting artifacts a while back. Stored them all in there. Locked up tight, but I've got the key right here. Since you're not a miner, though, I'm guessing you have no idea where the storehouse is located. It's on the other side of the open-air strip mining chamber, that big vertical shaft you pass through. there's a room with 2 doors at the bottom. It's the one on the left. Help yourself to anything you find in there. I hate to be so useless, but I guess the rest is up to you. Thanks muchly, adventurer. You're a good man.
Yeah, because we don't have any hammers or other stuff that can punch through something that might be blunt. And if you're asking about a broadsword, wrong installment.
Don't move!
Okay, I can't explain that one. Yeah, if this was hard mode, I probably would have ran back to town and got my armor upgraded, but this is normal. And like I said, I'm doing it on normal. It's like, wait a minute, you've done this on hard ages ago, right? I'm kind of lazy this time. That and doing this on console, that's not as snappy as the handheld way back when. Yeah.
Stop.
Wait, is this a Metroid installment where I have to beat the boss before I get the treasure right in the next room? Come on, man.
My name is Dularn, Shade of the Great Will. I would have you show me your abilities, red-haired swordsman. Slice. Spin.
Ow.
Slice. Dance. Slice. Dance. Slice. Slice. Dance. Slice. Dance. Slice. Dispose.
One more whack.
Slice. Dispose. Interesting. Is that the best you have to offer? Still, you have an unmistakable spark in your eyes. We cannot afford interference at this crucial juncture. I must report this at once.
Yep, top-down hack and slash. Yeah, I use Y as my sword, A for magic here. You know what? Let me get my... Let me get my stuff upgraded. I definitely do not want to do the next boss with no defense.
What do you got for me? This the one? Good to go. 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 Come again.
Welcome. Don't be a stranger.
Anything I can grab upstairs, or can I not reach that yet? I'll take that as a no.
Now fall! Now fall!
Cool, I can get that long sword when I don't think I can make that jump right now. Not right now. Alright.
Don't move! Have fall!
Ow. You know what? Everyone just drop down here. That works. Cool. Flame attack +1. Let me level up just one more time. This is level. Alright. One more probably would have done the trick, but...
Who are you? And what are you doing in a place like this? Adol introduced himself and explained that he had come to rescue Mayor Edgar. An adventurer? Well, if you're looking for Mayor Edgar, here I am. Adol, was it? Thank you for coming all this way. I was accosted by monsters and managed to lose them here, but hurt my leg quite badly in the process. I was actually just about to hobble my way into the strange old ruins beyond here when you showed up. They're quite peculiar. I peeked my head in earlier, and I must say I've never seen anything like them before. Adol, I'm sorry to impose upon you even further, especially since we've only just met. But would you be willing to examine these ruins in my place? With my injured leg, I fear what might happen to me should any more monsters attack. But we've come all this way. I know it's rude of me to ask, but I'm sure you're just as curious as I am, no? So please, would you do me this favor?
Alright. save kits moment here. Yeah, that could have gone a lot worse. But I'll take the result. I lived.
What are you doing here?
You don't listen very well. I believe we handed down a royal edict to close the quarry, did we not? If you'd just done as you were told, you wouldn't have gotten hurt. So spare me the lecture. Just do as Lord Memoire asks.
You... I'd wondered what had become of you, but I'd never imagined. You aren't really working for Count Memoire, are you?
Oh, but I am. I'm a devoted knight in service of the great Lord Memoire. Therefore, I'll thank you to keep a respectful tone when you address me. Who goes there? You aren't from Redmont. What business have you here?
Adol gave his name and explained the circumstances of his arrival in Felghana.
A friend of Dogi's? I never thought he'd come back, and certainly not now. No matter. Lord Memoire's orders were explicit regarding the closure of the quarry. If you've come to lead this old man out of here, then I suggest you do so immediately.
Oh, wait! What about Eleanor? Or do you even care that she's been worried sick about you? She doesn't even know if you're alive or dead.
I've grown weary of playing nursemaid. She's 17. She's old enough to cope without her big brother. You should tell her to forget about me. Hell, coming from you, she might even do it. But where are my manners? It would seem I've forgotten to introduce myself. I am Chester Stoddart, a high-ranking knight in service of Felghana's lord, His Grace, Count Memoire. Adol, was it? As an adventurer, I know you may be tempted, but I'd advise you not to get involved in our politics. That is, of course, unless you're eager to die.
Count Memoire is the Lord of Felghana, though he's not native to this land. He's actually from Rome. From the moment he took power here, he levied exorbitantly high taxes and pressured us into forced labor. Then, a few days ago, he ordered us to shut down Tigray Quarry, the town's primary source of income. Naturally, we refused, since he gave us absolutely no reason. And that's about when you showed up. To think that Chester would willingly serve a man like that. What could possibly be running through his head? He left his little sister behind too, and she hasn't heard a word from him in months. Honestly, I have a hard time believing it. Even now, knowing what I know, I keep thinking it can't be true. And what am I supposed to do? Just tell Elena to try and forget about him? I couldn't possibly agree to that. I'd never be so callous.
No!
Elena? How long have you been listening?
I heard you made it home from the quarry, and that you were hurt. So I thought I'd stop by to check on you. And I overheard your whole conversation. I'm sorry.
Elena! It's good to know Chester's all right, at least. But that's little consolation right now. Ever since they were orphaned 12 years ago, those two have really watched out for one another. Up until about 3 years ago, they lived at my house, and I'd always put Chester in charge whenever I was away. I figured it would teach him to be a responsible young man. Though, honestly, I never did get the hang of raising him. Adol, could I persuade you to look in on Elena for me? Right now, I think she might find it easier to open up to an impartial third party.
Well, I mean, at least it beats kicking people halfway across the screen, but... yeah, I don't know about that.
Shutting down the quarry is completely absurd. That quarry is the lifeblood of this town. Our work there has been a source of pride for generations of miners. Why the hell is Dewey allowing this to go through? Why isn't he fighting it? I just realized I've been ranting to a complete stranger. Wait, aren't you that swordsman who rescued my son? Sorry, I've just been thinking about the situation in the quarry a lot lately. Every time it makes my blood boil. Ever since they closed it, the Countsmen have been seen going in and out like they own the place. It's aggravating. That quarry is far too important to this town and everyone in it for us to just look the other way. At any rate, I hear you wiped out all the monsters down there, even the big ones that nested in the deepest mines. Even if you're not from Redmont, you're a true friend to this town. Here, I've got something for you. I hope my son grows a spine like yours one of these days.
You actually went into the mines? The scary monster-infested mines? All by yourself? Just to rescue our mayor?
It's like you're some kind of mythical hero from a storybook. Your name is Adol, right? I hear you're one of those sword-wielding adventurer types who go around saving the world. Dogi certainly has good taste in best friends, it seems. Here, I have something for you. Think of it as a thank you gift for being so good to Dogi. You really set him on the right path. I think you're just the role model my son needs, too. He's always spouting nonsense and playing practical jokes on people. I just don't know what to do with him.
Welcome. That's the one you want? Thank you.
I'm a few quits short. I know I can get the next shield in the next venue.
Don't be a stranger.
What do you got for me? This the one? Good to go. Come again.
I just need about another 37. Let me grab that dough real quick and then. Yeah, because I definitely would like to have at least one more defensive element moving forward. Or better yet, I can just do this whole up-down thing across town. We'll tackle the next venue next weekend.
Welcome. That's the one you want? Thank you. Don't be a stranger. Welcome. Don't be a stranger.
What do you got for me? Come again.
Alright, I need 7 each. Okay, so that's 14, 35, 42, I think. I can't count.
So what was it? I want to see. Show me. Show me.
Adol informed her that it was only Ravel ore.
Aw, boo. I was hoping it'd be diamonds or something. But thanks for showing me anyway. Most people would have just told me not to bother them. Chester was always real nice to me, too. I'd always be up in his business, and he never once scolded me for it. He'd always play with me and Elena, and he even took us on walks outside the town sometimes. And he taught me how to fish, too. You'd think it'd be boring, but it's not. It's actually real fun. He's not here anymore, though. He went someplace far away. Sometimes, I feel like he's never gonna come back.
Okay, so this is essentially, I would say, a port with a little bit of character art remastering from the PSP version. So the original Oath and Felghana was on PC back in 2005 or so, and the version you'll find on Steam is mostly based on the original PC release. There was a bit of a version tweak that happened with the PSP version, and the Switch version is more or less a reiteration of that. However, Oath and Felghana is in itself a redo of Wanderers from East.
What to do? With the quarry closed, I'll never get my hands on any Ravel ore. My investors will all drop me, and I'll be ruined. I don't look forward to the mountains of debt that await me when I get back to Rum. Failure. Thy name is Antonio. But wait! You're the type that people randomly send on quests, aren't you? Please, sir, sell me some Ravel ore. If you can find me just enough to keep my backers from breaking my kneecaps, I'll buy it from you at top gold. What do you think? An irresistible offer, no? I swear, I'll pay handsomely. You have to spend money to make money, after all. Just 10 pieces. 10 pieces of Ravel.
Chester. Adol. I'm sorry. I've just got a lot on my mind. My brother gave me this pendant. He left it here in a letter for me, on the day he vanished. I guess it makes me feel closer to him when I wear it. But in reality, he was closer than I ever realized all this time. I'm so sorry, Adol. So many horrible rumors have been going around about my brother. And then, to hear the man who raised me confirm them all, I just want to know what's happening and why. He must have a reason, right? Maybe I'm being selfish. I should just be grateful he's alive. In a way, it's like a weight I've been carrying for the last 6 months has been lifted from me. I may not know what's going through his mind just yet, but I do know that if I could talk to him, just talk to him, then things might go back to normal. So, don't worry about me. I'll be okay. But thank you for your concern, Adol. I really do appreciate it.
I'm gonna say there's one little caveat warning about the Steam versions, or if you get them on a GOG, either way. With Ark and Oath, they were not built with widescreen monitors in mind, so don't be surprised if some of the rendering area gets a little bit clipped out. East Origin is fine though. But, what else? The other Ace installments, the party installment games, 7 and Memories of Celceta, they work fine on PC. Lacrimosa of Donna, though, I have not heard good stories unless you can find some of the stabilization patches. From what I've heard, you're better off just getting it on PS4. I don't know, what tweaks they've done to the PS5 version with that or Monster of Nox, but I'd say if you're gonna get Donna and Nox, get the PlayStation versions. Don't get them on Switch like I did. Nordics runs alright on Switch, but I'd probably still say just get the PS version.
This has become quite serious indeed. Why would Father Pierre go to such a place?
Please forgive me. I should have tried harder to stop him.
And if you're gonna get East 1 and 2 Chronicles, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Though, I've heard the Eternal version of East 1 and 2 are a little bit better, or at least they had a few nicer tweaks, but Chronicles is perfectly fine, as is. I know 7, Oath and Felghana, and 1 and 2 Chronicles, they all came out on PSP. That was around 08, 09, 10-ish. But yeah, it's like, all of them have natural controller support, so you shouldn't have a problem in terms of controls with those.
My, such blazing red hair. You must be Adol. I've heard murmurings about you amongst the townsfolk. My name is Nicholas. I am head of the Felghana diocese. I was also the town's priest until 3 years ago. Now I serve at the castle, while Father Pierre enlightens the town. I still drop by from time to time, though. Old habits do die hard, as they say. I fear, however, that my visit today may be a bit less transient than usual on account of Father Pierre's absence. Are you familiar with the Ilburn's ruins to the northeast of here? They are the remnants of a temple used by practitioners of a pagan religion from a long-lost era. It would seem that Father Pierre has taken it upon himself to visit that temple for purposes unknown.
It's unsafe in every regard. There's a dormant volcano behind it which has recently become active anew. And popular rumor suggests the place is infested with monsters of all shapes and sizes.
All the more reason for concern. One cannot help but fear the worst. Adol Christian, they say you're the one who rescued Mayor Edgar from the quarry. Is this true? Given your considerable skill, might I humbly request you undertake another such mission to find Father Pierre? Such selfless courage. On behalf of the Church, you have my deepest gratitude. I believe you will be needing this. The Ilburn's ruins are just off the road, to the northeast of here. This key opens the access gate. Please, do whatever you can to ensure the safety of Father Pierre. May God be with you. Fight well, adventurer.
And I will say this, though. If you see any mention of the voice acting that ended up being eventually ported to the PC version, or at least the voice acting in this version, yeah. I guess they still kept the same master recordings from the PSP version, so I'm like, okay, no loss there. And I will say this, though, at least they bothered to, you know, have everyone talk. Well, except for Adol in this case. And at least keep the dialogue consistent. I'm looking at you, Trails of Cold Steel. Although granted, some other Trails installments were a little bit more guilty of that as well, but... yeah, it's one of the things I kind of have problems with in terms of post-2010s Falcom. I'm going, guys, voice the whole damn scene or leave it unvoiced. Don't be picky and choosy, or at least leave some characters' dialogue out of it. I mean, for God's sake. Yeah, from Trails of Cold Steel on, it's like, you don't have any bloody excuse because it's either a large PC install base, or better yet, you're putting it on a frickin' Blu-ray disc. Alright, I'm gonna make my way to the outside of Ilburn's ruins, and then we're gonna stop from there. I would have been willing to do both the quarry and ruins at once, but ruins can get really sloggy. Oh right, the TurboGrafx 16 version doesn't have doesn't exist here. Damn shame though. I did like that version. Yeah, I sometimes get that sentiment, but with East, I'm willing to sandbag it a bit, but I'm willing to stretch this one out. I'd say about... Okay, what do I have left? So I got... Okay, if we're just going off base game's progression. So I got Ilburn's Ruins, I got the Lower Mines, Elder Mountains, Palestine Castle, and the island of Dematicus, or the island of Galblin, or whatever the hell you want to call it now. That's a whole dungeon in and of itself, so maybe I'll do the Lower Mine dungeon. It's not as long. I still hate it, but it's not as long and annoying as it was. So I'm willing to do those two dungeons back to back. Ilburn's is a little bit of a long one, and the boss fight's kind of Palestine Castle is its own thing. That's for sure, because that one can be a pretty nutty one. Yeah, and then do, I thought Netflix had the rights to that, or did they lose the rights to that now? I know they're doing Fallout Season 2, but... Yeah, Prime Video has Fallout. Yeah, I gotta do this game on hard, so at least I can get a better position doing Inferno New Game Plus. Yeah, gotta beat the game on higher difficulties and the like, and maybe also run through some of the time attack as well. Yeah, this is the Switch version. So yeah, when it comes to picking which version of the Oath and Felghana you want, yeah, I'd say it highly depends, but I'd say if you want more of the complete experience, get either handheld version. I mean, I'm not gonna say you're wrong for taking the PC version if you can, but again, there's just gonna be one little warning saying that there's gonna be a few things, a few divergences, balance and collectibles-wise, or at least in-game achievements-wise, that differ. I don't believe the PC version had a gallery mode. But yeah. Postcards, acrylics, the soundtrack. What were the PSP collectibles? Or at least the stuff that came with the boxed edition? I'm trying to remember what they were. Oh no, it was a sampler of the soundtrack, or at least the whole, whatever they could fit within 70 minutes, which is mainly better than the recent Falcom samplers we got, which were only like 20 minutes or so. I'm like, stupid NASA. I'm like, you have a whole 70-minute disc. I'm pretty sure you guys have something better to fill the tracks up with. I mean, it's like we're not really in the era of singles anymore. Or, that one time when Elton John had those 2 tracks for Princess Diana's funeral. Let me remember what the 2012 version was. Yeah, it was the soundtrack, and the other thing was kind of postcards-ish, but yeah, it was a 2012 card calendar. Whereas the PSP box release, or the LEF7, it had a limited art book between all 3 games that were going to be on PSP. Soundtrack, 70 minutes, could fit almost everything. A map of the world of Ys. Big cloth map, too. There was probably 1 or 2 other things, but yeah, it was lost to me now. But yeah, Donna, Nox, Nordics are on Switch. Origin, technically it's basically the same game, but the UI and a few other things are different. Also a different publisher for the Switch version. As far as versions of 1 and 2 go, yeah, I'm not sure if Chronicles is going to be given one more facelift or the like. Because 1 and 2 have been through a lot of iterations over the years. The Japanese versions for the PC-88 and I want to say the MSX, they do have Switch ports, but you know how itchy I am with those. For me, it's either play the TurboGrafx 16 versions or play Chronicles. Alright. Next Saturday night, I'll do Ilburn's Ruins and the Lower Tigray Quarry. But yeah, for what I'm doing with Oath here in this case, I'm just showing off the memoir version. I'm not really gonna go all the way with this if I can help it, but I'm like, yeah, why the hell not? Could I revisit this and do it on hard one more time? Oh, yeah, but I'm not sure what I have to prove doing that. Could I do New Game Plus Inferno? Oh, maybe, but I'm not gonna lie, the final boss kind of whacked me on Inferno, so I was like, crap. And that was 13 years ago. Nearly wore out the stick of my PSP doing that, but yeah, what the hell else could I do? Alright. Well, yep. As far as other Falcom stuff goes, well, I'm gonna try to wrap up Cold Steel 2 before the end of the calendar year. It's gonna be one wacky final act, but as far as East goes, yeah. Let me go through the memoir version of Oath and Felghana. I still gotta figure out if there's any news about the memoir version of Memories of Celceta. That's one East title I really need to revisit. I have not done that in over 7 years. And yeah, I should probably scratch that itch sometime soon, but knowing my luck, that's going to be about another 10 to 12 week session. But if I'm already committed to doing trails on the weekdays, yeah, that timeline sounds about right. Yeah, either a bunch of revisits or a bunch of other things on the backlog I still gotta burn out. What the hell have I been doing to myself to lay out all of this on this fall and winter? Who knows? Who knows? Alright, that's all I have for now. I'll see you guys next time, but in the meantime, stay sweet, stay sensational, don't be salty, stay cool out there, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one, everybody.